I appreciate ya. We're going to be doing a Cinco de Mayo today. Y'all got too much stuff in front of me as usual, right? Like what else is new? Um, so we're going to be doing a black eye. Going to trim it in a green turquoisey type color. I'm going to go ahead and put on City Beauty lip oil because my lips is dry. Uh, Before all of that, though, we're going to put on the Clown White Light. All over the face from Mayron. Hey, Janet. We're doing a Cinco de Mayo look today, Janet. I'm going to try and move quick. I'm feeling a little sluggish. My lower back on the right side is still hurting from when it started hurting yesterday when I was out running around town. Um, but I did sleep good today, and that's always a plus. Of course, I'm not situated. I have everything I need in front of me. I didn't shut up my laptop, though. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I can look at the picture. And my Amazon order came a day early. Hold on my shirt. I'm so easily distracted. Let me go ahead and do the intro while I'm sitting here acting confused. Hello and welcome. My name is Dion. I call this the Crazy Troll Nation of YouTube. Why do I call it that? Some people ask. Hey, Grace. Oh, wow. Enjoy. Thank you, Grace. The crazy part of the Crazy Troll Nation is just knowing it's okay to be your authentic self in a world where people will tell you who and how you should be. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Try not to feel like you need to use, a certain brand, a certain tool, or a certain technique because that's what they're telling you have to use in the video that you're watching. And wear whatever you want to and just rock it. Whatever brushes, whatever products, whatever you want to do, because you're the one that needs to be satisfied with your makeup. Here at the Crazy Troll Nation, we believe in self-acceptance and self-love, embracing our natural features, enhancing them if we want to, when we want to, never feeling like we have to. Love yourself for who you are. Thank you, Grace, for the makeup brush. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even when you're not wearing face paint. So that's the intro. 2 things about me. Sometimes I curse because sometimes I curse, and there's an organism that lives in my throat named Bruce, thanks to Janet, that likes to randomly hiccup, gurgle, and belch in videos and in particularly in live streams. And he may make an appearance today. I try to be aware of him and say, excuse me, because even for a troll, that's kind of rude behavior. Excuse me for smacking. I did just have breakfast. I had a different breakfast, y'all. When I went to BJ's, I bought some different things. So I had vanilla chobani, and I put fresh strawberries in it, cut up a banana to put in it, and a granola mix. It's granola, sliced almonds, raisins, and honey. So I mixed that up now with my breakfast. It was really good. I think I might do that more often. So my Amazon order that came in, the other 3 I ordered came in. I don't remember if I ordered 2 more or 3 more. I think, honey, yeah, I ordered 3 more because the one I have is 24. And so these 3 make 24, and I had an overage because I had purchased some Blend Bunny stuff. And I know. I kept saying I wasn't. Oh, thank you for the sparkles, Janet. I kept saying I wasn't going to buy more storage, but in a way, even though I am, the 24 slot where my lipsticks and lip glosses already are, that's going to go somewhere. I just need to figure that out. And so I purchased this, and so that other thing has to go because I honestly do not have a use for it anymore once I get situated and reorganize how my lippies are going to be. Also in that order, these are, I don't know if you can see them clearly. These are miniature lipstick or lip gloss holders. And so these are for touch-up kits. And so I use the wand that's in here, whatever lipstick, lip gloss, whatever, loaded up on the wand. Hey, Alexandra, and then put the wand in here. And so those will be used. I also ordered, this is a nice container. This is what I was talking about. Like if it was only like from here down, and the size of this, the width of it and the length of it, but only from like here down is what I want for my lashes. So if I can find a container that's this size right here, that's what I was looking for. But what's in here? They put everything. Oh, you know, I can see what they are. How do I open this? I promise you I can. Oh, they taped it. Oh shoot. These are, I don't think I can get it where you can see it in here. I didn't realize they had taped. Oh shoot. And I can see the tape. Of course it's not going to peel off like I need it to peel off. These are for loose powder. Shoot, man, they were serious about this. They wrapped it all the way around. Oh my gosh. And I don't have any out to show you. I did make a Mayron purchase. I had stuff in my cart. I was waiting for a 30% off sale. But because the no buy was coming, I did find a 15% off code. Ooh, a 15% off code. And I went ahead and made that purchase. And this different color glitters. I know I said I was going to get glitters, but then when I used them with the mixing medium, like everything was okay with it. It wasn't extremely messy. You are not going to restart. Why you didn't start at 3 a.m. yesterday when I rescheduled you? Oh shit! I hit the restart button. That's going to take like 3 minutes. Damn it! Hit the wrong button. So what these are in here, and I thought they were going to come in a bag like the other thing, but they came in 2 containers. It's 20. Well, you know why? Because it's 20 in each container, and I ordered 2. So I wanted to have equal numbers because the lip gloss and the little sample jar things, those come in 50, and these only come in 20. So what this is for loose powder. Is this for loose powder? Yeah, this is for loose powder. I'm trying to open it, y'all. And so what I'll do is just take these out of these wrappers and put it into like a Ziploc bag. Yeah, these are, is there a piece missing? There's a piece missing. Oh, no, it's not. So this is for loose powder. And again, these are for touch-up kits. And so it's just this little container. And I do have a little funnel. And you put the powder in here. They have a little sifter. You put that in here, which I'm not because, well, am I going to really get it back out? So you put the sifter in and press it all the way down. And then you put the lid on it, and this goes in your touch-up kit. So that's what these are for. And it actually delivered to my door. Yo, UPS is tripping. They're still leaving packages downstairs, even though there's a sign. There's 2 big-ass signs taped on the door of where they leave packages that says, this is not a package drop-off point. Please deliver packages to the resident's address, aka the number on the package. And they still be leaving packages down there. So I'm like, okay, they must can't read, or they're just trying to be smart. Like, how dare they tell us where to leave packages? But it is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. My other 2 packs of gems, I told you I went down a rabbit hole. They sent these separate from the other ones. These are purple. I don't know if you can see that they're purple. And these are pink. And the reason why I got the colors that I got was, you know, if I want to do the purple and the pink, if I want to do the translucent ones with, you know, the green, like if we want to alternate colors. And so that's why I got so many different colors. But I don't think I have a container to put them in. They might just stay in there because nobody is on as of tomorrow. The last thing that came in this order, these are gem trays. My computer is still restarting. And the reason I got these is if I'm going to be using different colors of, hey Charlene, if I'm going to be using different colors of gems, this will help me be more organized, and I won't just be one at a time trying to get them out of the container the way I'm trying to get this out of this package. And that's what these looks like. And it came in a pack of 6. And they have lines in here, if you can see them, so you can line up your gems. And there's multiple rows for if you're using different colors. And if you are even just using one color, you can just tilt it and pour it right back into the container. But so that's why I got these. It came in a pack of 6. I doubt I'll be using 6. I want to send a couple of these to Vanessa, and I'll have these somewhere handy. So it is warm. I don't know what the temperature is outside, but I did plug in the fan, but I didn't turn it on. So that's the last of that Amazon order. So now that I have done that, excuse me, I can move this cloth back where it was. I still need to, I did wash my brushes last night. Oh, my laptop almost slid over. Okay. One of the things with these microfiber cloths is that if there's a piece of paper, because I have stickies on the table as well, the cloth won't want to move because it grips to the paper. So that's the problem I'm having right now. Okay, here we are. All right, my computer has restarted. So let me get the picture back. I didn't clean. I didn't wash I didn't clean. Let me get my thoughts together. I didn't clean the glue off the lashes. And so those are still sitting here. So let me just put these out of the way up here. And I kept the foo-foo cluster that we made. Yo, them foo-foos was foo-fooing. Oh my gosh. This eye feels like it's swollen. It didn't feel like it earlier. I woke up around noonish and I was up till about 3 and I got sleepy, so I went back to sleep. And when I got up at 7, this eye feels swollen. I'm sure it's allergies. But it's just a weird feeling. But at least it's not tearing, and I hope that it doesn't start. Remind me in 3 days. Restore pages. Close all this stuff. All right, get the picture back. Hey, Tanya. I don't have a song for you today, Tanya. I did a post on my community tab. I don't know. I did a post on my community tab. I couldn't remember the name of that Sugar Hill Gang song, so I didn't put that there. But what I put was, hi, Maya. Oh, thank you. Absolutely. That's our motto here. Just be who we are and love ourselves for it and just rock it. I did not put rated R. I did a separate post saying why I didn't post Rated R by Redman. It is extremely explicit. There is a censor version, but where's the fun in that? But I did put, just search for Rated R Redman if you wanted to hear it. Because the whole song, he's just going hard. That's that hardcore, like underground rap type stuff. But yes, I did post it because I'm like, that's ooh, yeah. But I did post a different song. What did I post? What did I post? I don't remember what I posted. Put this cloth over my keyboard on my laptop. What did I post? Oh, Brand New Funk. That other song that I was talking about with Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince from back in the day. The one time out, I gave a high five to Jeff and without hesitation popped in my cassette. That is so funny to me. So yeah, I did post that one. And that one was the extended version. I didn't know they had different versions. And so it's even more beats, it's even more overlays, but that song is banging. It's a banger for sure, even though it's hella old, back to the days of cassettes. But I'm just still making room. So we're going to use the black in here, and if we're going to use any other color, we are going to use this. This is Vela Tofana that Janessa was saying she thought that I had, and I do really like this palette. This is what it looks like, y'all. This so and so we have that out. We have everything in front of me, and I wrote down a list of what I'm using. Stuff's still popping up on my laptop because even for what? No, it's asking me if I want stuff. No, I don't. I want you to just let me do my live stream. I forgot what I was saying. We have gems. I don't know. Oh, I wrote out what I was going to use, because I have to plan ahead with live streams so I can tag the products. But I noticed that when I go to my page and look at it, it doesn't show up. It shows up under videos. It'll say products, you know, used in the video, but under live streams, it doesn't. And so I'm going to go to the help thing or the chat or whatever and see if it does show up for live streams, because if it doesn't, I can just stop tagging stuff. You know what I mean? Because that's just extra work. And also, I wouldn't have to necessarily plan what I'm going to use, like sitting here. Okay, we're going to use crown paint. We're going to use barrier spray. So that's why I have everything in front of me. The lip that she has, so it's the black eye. It's like a turquoise, and then she has gems. She has a heart right here, traced in black. The heart is red. The lips are red, and she has a black line, stitches right here, and stitches on the lips, and pearls down here. I don't have any pearl type rhinestone things, and so we're not going to do that. Because everything is black, we're not going to do... We're not going to do eye primer, brows. We're all going to do eye primer. We're not going to do brows because they're going to be covered up with black. And we're not going to do foundation because we're doing, excuse me, we're doing, y'all, what is going on in my mind? I don't know. We're not going to do foundation. We're going to do the clown white paint. And so we have that here. We're going to do this as a shadow base. We are going to do an eyeshadow primer as the eyeshadow base. And we're going to put this on also as a base. So I don't know why I have out. And then we're going to put MAC Paint Pot Black on top of that. And that's going to be our black eye. We're going to use Watermelon Bliss from House Labs for her cheek, because I can tell that she has blush on. And we're going to use Golden Pyrite from House Labs as a highlighter. This eyeball is swollen. Like my actual eyeball is swollen. And it feels weird. It doesn't hurt, it just feels weird. Yeah. We're going to, and her lip is the same color as the heart, which is the same color as the flower headband she has on, which, you know, I don't have accessories. But we're going to do the Ruby Woo thing. So it's going to be a bolder red. And so we might have to use this red also for the heart. So we have Ruby Woo lip pencil and the Ruby Woo lipstick that Janessa has sent me. I have never, oh my gosh. And I purchased the Ruby Woo lip glass. So we're going to be doing the MAC lip liner, lipstick, lip glass. Here's our paints in here from Mayron, the Clown White Light, and we're going to mix the blue with the yellow to get that turquoisey green color. And these are our gems, because I didn't know if we're going to do the picker gems. These are the non-adhesive gems that are in here, and the glue and all that other stuff. So these are the non-self-adhesive. So I didn't know if we were going to use these, or don't touch anything on the keyboard, or if we're going to use the self-adhesive ones. Those are in here. And so what I'll probably do is the bags of gems, the ones I showed you, I'll probably just leave those in the packets and just put a packet in one of these. And I remember saying, I showed y'all the smoke gray ones that we had got yesterday. We're going to leave the gems in the white ones, because that'll help me know for sure, okay, that's the gems. Don't mess with that one, that's the gems. And there are no lashes in there. My lashes were somewhere else, but I still need to wash my lashes. I was going to show Nina something yesterday, but I'm going to show it now in case she's replay crew, because she had left a comment when I was trying to figure out before, like, what color makes whatever color. She said, just use your color wheel, because I know you have one. Hey, Austin. Oh, gosh. I mean, I'm sorry. Thank you. I look like Beyonce. Okay. Thank you. And I do. So I was waiting for her yesterday to come in and be like, look, Nina, I took out my color wheel. This is one, I forget where it came from. The one they sent with the kit, y'all, is like this big. I'm like, what? And so I was glad that I have this one. And the larger one does have like more detail and stuff on it. But I'm like, that thing is humongous. Like, yeah, just let the client know you don't know what the hell you're doing with that big ass color wheel. But anyway, so that's for you, Nina. I did bring it out and I'm leaving it right here on my station somewhere. So let's spray the barrier spray. Do I still want to do regular primer? We're still going to do regular primer before the barrier spray, but that might be, we're not going to do that. We're just going to, barrier spray. It's cool though. It's cool. Hey, Dawn. We're going to put on a barrier spray. We have out also the Mayron color set powder. Now they have different color powders. They got red, they got blue, they got green. So if you're doing like a green look and using green paint, you can put on the green setting powder. That one's called setting powder. This one is called color set powder. And it says it's translucent. It's in a fashion fair jar. And y'all know I'm looking at them. I'm like, girl, no. So then nobody starts tomorrow, so I'll be done. Hey, Haywood. Okay, hey, boo. Where you been, though? I was like, I said the other day, I'm like, Haywood, he MIA again. And I was laughing from when Lockhead said I was having withdrawals, but she's not here right now to say that. But how you been? So we're going to first make sure it's just going to do what it do. Ooh! Where's my fan? Where is my fan? Right here. Whew. Whew. Oh, you know, let me take it off my eyelid. Whew. It's not bad when I hold it far enough away. That first time I sprayed it, I was too close. And my eyes was burning and got in my mouth. I was just like, ugh. So I just need, and it does say 12 inches away from your face, which I wasn't doing. So that was on me. So where am I going to put you? Put you right here. All right, let's get this clown white paint on, and then we're going to set it, and then we're going to start with, I didn't wet my sponge. So this is the clown white. I did get a small one. This is the clown white light from Mayron. I did get the smaller clown white, which is more opaque than this, but to me this was opaque enough, and I purchased a small one of the clown pink. So I'm like, ooh. So, you know, people like to, y'all know I want stuff to look nice, but I also, how can I say this? I think there's perfection within imperfection. You know what I mean? And so, like, that's why I like the split face looks and stuff like that. And so I do love the look when you see somebody's look and like everything is just like, and it looks really nice. But then I also like asymmetry. I like a little bit of messiness because for me, it just adds color to the look. And so it depends on what the person wants. And so I'm still trying to figure out for me, like, what am I going to do for me? Because I know what I like for me. And when people ask for things, I'm like, okay, do you want it perfect or do you want an original look that nobody else? Like, I can do 5 clown makeups. Do you want to look like the other 3? Because one wanted, you know, their own thing or whatever. And they always tell me I want an original. And that's what I like. I thought, were we going to use this? Because we keep forgetting to use this. This is the Blush. Janessa sent me a Shy Boy, and it's a liquid. Did I have this one, the paper to use? Just that little bend forward, y'all. My lower back flared on the left side. I don't know. And it was all the walking I did in BJ's the other day and then carrying stuff. Ugh. It was a mess. I don't have this on here to use. We're using this for something. I think we're using this. Okay, so tomorrow's look. I think we're using this for tomorrow's look. But I was thinking today, I'm not sure if I'm still going to do it. Because like today I woke up at noon, I felt good. But then at 3 I got sleepy, went back to sleep, got up at 7 to be here. And I'm like, am I going to be able to function tomorrow? Because I was going to get up at like 3:30, do the live at 4. But now I'm like, I don't know. And it is pretty much a basic look too. And so part of me is not like, oh my gosh, like I'm excited for this look. And for yesterday's look, I was too. But because it's just a basic eye look, but we were going to extra glam, do the gems and stuff like that. And my shift is 6 hours. And so I have to be alert for that. You know what I mean? And so I'm not going to be able to take naps or anything. And so I'm really just wondering, like, do I want to push it? So what do y'all say? Like, push it and do the live? And you know what? I have Mountain Dew. So even if I do the live, I'll be good. You know what I'm saying? But let me know. Yeah, well, I don't know. So we're going to, I just said I didn't wet the sponge. We're going to scoop some. This is the clown white. Where's my spatula? Where's my spatula? It's in the kitchen. because I washed it. But I do have other spatulas. But where are y'all? Here they go. And other spatulas. So we're gonna put some, and I used the brush before for the clown white, and it does work well for that. But then they say, you know, use a sponge for something, but the brush worked fine. So this is a spatula from somewhere. This is a nice one too. Y'all see the grooves and stuff on here? Y'all know what this just made me think about? Did y'all see Alien vs. Predator with Sanaa Lathan and that other dude that they were saying was going to be the Black James Bond and he wasn't? This design on here is making me think of the weapon that they gave her at the end, because it was short and then they pushed the button, it went and it was long. That's what that's what this is making me think about. My fingers are so weird, especially anyway. I know I think of random things. So we're going to scoop out a lot because we're going to do the whole entire face. And I do think we will need to set it because this is a cream. It's so creamy. Whew, my breakfast today was good. I'm wondering how long it'll hold me, but it should because of is that going to be enough? I feel like I'm taking out too much. I just took out some more. Because of the yogurt, and it was Chobani vanilla yogurt, and the banana and strawberries. You have one of those two, got it from Amazon. I don't remember where it came from, because I do have one that says Inglot, and then one that says something else, and then I got like two in my kit. But yeah, I don't know where I got this one from. We're gonna wipe this off just because. I'm gonna sit that there. Put the spatula here. All right, we're gonna go in with this paint. Yeah, I think it's really cool though, for those who like the visual interest type stuff. Even though it's a spatula, so it's not like, oh my gosh, you need to have this. Okay, but yeah, I do really like that one, and I like the shape of it, because you can scoop from either side, either here or here. Where this one, oh, you know what? This did come from Amazon because this came with it too. It must have came with something, because I don't think I would have just ordered spatulas. Sorry for the glare. And this is ribbed too, so it's easy to hold. It won't slip. This one says Lethal Cosmetics. And this isn't a spatula. You can use this side for that. Sorry for that glare. Sorry for that glare. But this is for popping out shadows. And the one I used last night, it's just a regular one with one flat side and one side to hold it. Oh, you know what? I'm lying to you. This is not from Amazon. This is the stainless steel spatula that came with the, not the scar wax. And it didn't come with anything. You purchased it separate. The putty one, the one that's really, really, really hard. And I did purchase another one of these when I made my order earlier this morning. So, do we want to try with the dry sponge? Or just going with the brush? Yeah, but I don't know where this one is from, because I don't think I would have ordered just a spatula. I'm starting to sweat. I did plug in the fan over here. Let's see what this will do. Let's see what this will do with the sponge. Or put it on and then do this one. You know what? This is kind of nice. I have a tendency to underestimate sponges. I'm wondering if I should have did the black eye first. Oh, okay. I'm seeing a line right here. Let's get it all on and then go back and finesse. And she does have some white coming down here. If I press too much, it does remove. Look at me using a sponge. Look at me go. This is way too much, y'all. Look at all of this. I'm going to scoop it back in. Oh, let me toggle. Thank you, y'all, for being here. I do want to do the look tomorrow. I do. I just don't want to like overdo it, especially because my back is acting up. So do y'all want me to push it and do the look? Or when I get back in, because I'll probably be wired on Mountain Dew, when I get back in, which will probably be around 11:30 tomorrow night, or should I just do a late night live? And I know Kay will be on for her live. Sometimes she does, like I do. Like if something happens and she can't make it, you know, she'll do a post that she's not going to make it. But otherwise, her lives are always starting at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think I had bought a kit of tools okay, let me start over. I think I had bought a kit of tools for eyeshadow prying and scraping in the metal palette. The metal spatula came in and yeah, I'm just thinking like I don't know, I wouldn't have just, and I didn't purchase anything for prying or any of that. Alexandra, you bought one of those acrylic shadow pressers. What? Excuse me, you bought a shadow presser? I should send you my stuff to press and send. Oh shoot, and then send that. What I could have did is put this on with the brush first and then went in with the sponge to just try and get the lines out. And we are going to have a black eye, so I don't need to go too close. I will say it feels easier with the sponge. Yeah, I got too much, y'all. I'm going to scrape it back in. No, I'm not going to scrape it back in because I've been double dipping. So this is going to have to go in the trash. Get in the creases of my nostrils. There's like a little pocket right here. A little, okay. So maybe we'll use just a smaller Real Techniques brush. The one we use for concealer and eye primer to get into those places. Those little spaces. Should I do my ears, Janet? Have little ghost ears? So I don't have little ghost ears. But then I'm going to get inside the ear too. We're going to use a brush for that. Little Daddy's shoes. I could not think of the name of that Sugar Hill Gang song that we talked about yesterday. I still didn't watch it back yet either. See how goofy I was acting. Go steers for the win. Yeah, that was so funny when they said that. You look at the good steers. How kind of you to notice. Oh, gracias. So Cinco de Mayo, they don't even celebrate that down there. I don't know, like, why the United States keeps just making them holidays. You know what? Maybe because people need something to do. They're like, oh, I'm going to do this for this holiday. Oh, it's Mother's Day. I'm going to buy my mom flowers, take her out. Just do stuff for people just because. Or when it's like, oh, it's my birthday month, I'm going to treat myself. Just treat yourself just because. And I think some people just need a specific day to be like, oh, yeah, a reason. They like a specific day. And I'm just guessing. I don't know. That they just like there being a special day because it validates why they're doing what they're doing. Instead of just me. I'm like, just treat yourself whenever you want to. You want to buy something, buy something. You want to take yourself to dinner, go to dinner. You want to give your mom flowers, give her flowers. Like, why does there need to be a day for you to do that? But no judgment, I'm just saying. And I know, you know, I see things a little different. So this is the Clown White light. And so next to, on the main round website, they do have a side-by-side of Clown White light versus the Clown White. And the Clown White is, I'll say, more opaque, and that's more so for stage stuff, where this is just if you're just doing just like a Halloween look or that type of thing or whatever. Because I'm looking at this like, this is opaque to me. Just trying to get the marks out of it, because once we set it, it ain't gonna move. And whatever it is what it's gonna be once I set it. So I want to spray again with barrier spray after we set it. The note that I sent to dermatology, the email, the message I sent to dermatology, she said she'll note it for the appointment when they removed the milia and the bumps on my forehead. And I wanted to send a note in because I'm like, I'll forget again. I'll be there and forget. So they are going to look at this area to see if there's anything they can do for that discoloration. I misspoke yesterday about City Beauty, because I had said that they had a list of products and said to choose 2, and I had said that they were going to send 4 additional products. No, I get to pick the other 4. And so she had sent me a repeat email, and I'm like, I already answered that, but I said I'll copy and paste, what it was. And so I picked the 2, and then when I did that, then she sent something else back saying, we're going to use this brush, saying that she sent the website link, and she said I can pick the other 4. And I'm like, damn. So they're sending me 6 products. And I got an email from her today that, she has all my information. And she'll go ahead and process the order, and I'll automatically receive shipping updates. And I'm just like, damn, 6 products. Their stuff is expensive. I didn't put in for lip oil or the night lip oil or the plumping daytime lip oil. I have 1 more of these left and open, and I have 1 more of the night lip oil not open. And the reason I didn't put in for that was I'm really loving the MAC lip glass air cushions, which are lip oils, and they feel just as nice. And I didn't put in for another mascara. I have 2 backup Esoms in my kit, but then when I thought about it, I'm like, that could have just sat until I was ready to use it, but I don't know. So I picked, let's dig in the air here. My first 2 picks, what was it? Y'all know what? I kept saying I wouldn't repurchase this. They had sent this to me, so I put in for another one of these, the eye creams. This is $72. So I said, I'll put in for another one, because I do like it. I just don't like how that inside the nozzle gets dry. And so I'll go to push it, and like a thin, hard line of the product will come out. And I'm like, for $72, I'm going to use all the product I can. You know what I mean? So that was the only reason I was saying I wouldn't repurchase it. And it's supposed to brighten, but I don't know, because I put it on before I put on concealer. But it does feel nice. My eyes don't have an issue with it. And sometimes after I wash my face, if I'm not doing skincare right away for whatever reason, I'll put more of the eye cream on. Hey, Joanne, you let me know. What do you think? We're doing a Cinco de Mayo look. I know I didn't give you much time to answer, did I? We're doing a Cinco de Mayo look. That was a request from someone. Oh, y'all, listen. I'm going to schedule, next week's lives. When I was looking at 2010 looks, since we were going by decades for period makeup looks, there was a lot of different trends happening. I can see where it is getting lighter as it dries down. I can see that. So there was at least like 6 different pictures that I'm like, wow, this is nice. So there's a smoky eye, there's a natural everyday neutral look, there's something else and something else, there's a silver, glam type look. And so I was thinking just to go through the 1910s. So that would be like another 6 looks. And I don't have any members requests right now either. And I do remember saying that we were going to do at least 1 members only live creative look per month. And so I did not forget about that. And so, but yeah, I really like those looks. I do like this, and it does work well with a dry sponge, but then it just gets on my hands from being on a sponge. So we're going to set this. How are you tonight, Joanne? What are you up to? We're going to leave this just in case, but it'll probably dry up if we do. Well, we're not going to go back to it because we're going to put powder on it, so we're not going to be able to go back to it actually. We can put this away. We're not using that. I am going to need a brush for the eye primer and all of that stuff, and a brush. You still here, Joanne? So this is a color set powder from Mayron. This does not mind. I meant to sit it down and do that because it's acting like you don't want to come out. Ooh, okay, came out over there. Why, because when I do this with the fashion fair, it does come right out. There is a sifter. What's happening? I think Joanne might have left the building. So we're gonna need more than this. I might end up just taking a stopper route. And it does say put on a lot and then just sweep off. Ooh, the excess. We are definitely gonna need more powder than this. Definitely. Now, if I had used the water activated paint, that dries on its own, but it's hard to get the color consistency that I want, where this one, it just is what it is. Oh, there's a spot right there. Damn it. Damn it, Janet. All right, come on, powder. I need you to come out the container. You know, it is very thin, but I'm still thinking it should come out more than how it's coming out. This is messy. I keep thinking I need to put one of my, like barber cloths, like on myself before I do these looks, because the powder does. What? Oh, and I went like this. Why is there paint? Damn it. Girl. Tapping out more powder. This is like all over my shirt. Well, I do like how it looks though, for sure. Y'all, this. And I keep turning different ways. Do I want to spray it again after we put this on? After we brush off the excess? I hope it brushes off and doesn't leave like these marks. Like how it looks now. Yo, this is a thing here. I'm telling myself this isn't going to be a long live like last night. But I remember there was a time when I would say that, and it would always end up being like 2 hours. And I remember saying one time, there's like in church, a pastor says, I won't be before you long today. You there extra long that day. I had the other spatula right here that I did wash yesterday. So this was the one that I used yesterday, and the other side. It's like this. So we can put that away since we already used the other one. And stuff be right here in front of me. And I don't see it. Well, it was hiding under brushes. Man, let me not do that. I'm going to take the other side of this that we used to clean off the spatula. I'm rubbing too hard. This will probably turn red. I shredded the cloth. All right, so let's sweep off the excess powder. I don't know why I said that like that. So how you been, Haywood? Did you leave us already? I had a brush like right here to use to brush off the powder. Y'all, what I be tripping. I know that y'all know that. I had a lethal, you know, they're both still drying from yesterday. The lethal brushes I used. See, this was what I was afraid of. Not afraid, but when I was saying if the powder doesn't come off, it's going to be patchy. And I see like a patch right here, right there. So I am going lightly with the brush. That looked like that sheared it out over there. Damn it. And down here. So I'm thinking, I don't use this often, which is probably why I forgot. So this, I think just the clown white stays that opaque, where this, when it dries down, it doesn't. And there's like a gap right here. And this right here is not coming off. Damn it. Yeah, putting cream over powder. Why not? Excuse me if you heard that. Oh boy. A little more of the powder again. We're just going to tap it on with this brush right where we just put that. I don't know, y'all. But I think by the time we get the eye look done, nobody's really going to be looking at the faded areas on her face. I don't think. I hope not. But, you know. Okay. So this is just, I'm not going to bother powdering my ears. Yo, I left the look on last night and I forgot. And I tapped my forehead. I'm like, why do I have these black marks on my fingers? Because of the black I had up top. So I was like, oh. Because it feels like nothing on the face, which is really good. But yeah, I forgot that it was there. I got an itch. Got an itch. Ooh. All right, let's get this black eye done. I'm kind of nervous. I usually am when I'm trying to do a black eye. Oh man, I got different spots are itching on my face. This is messy. That paint. So, do we want to trace out the black eye? What I'm gonna do right now? Oh, I'm just wiping excess powder off my station because it'll. Let's go ahead and do our blush and highlighter. I'm trying to think of how best to do the circles for the eyes. And so the good thing is there's other stuff that we can be doing while I'm trying to figure that out in my mind. So we have Watermelon Bliss. Hers looks a light pink, but I'm just like, where's the fun in there? Even though I do, like, oh my gosh. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty. I think it's sticking. Oh shit, I don't want it to be patchy. And City Beauty, she said they will repost my content on Instagram. I think their sales are low because I don't remember seeing anybody. I think I just saw some. Oh, hearts, thank you. Oh, this is patchy. All right, let's just get it on and then come back and fix it. Ah, thank you for the grins. I think their sales are low. I do always tag them when I use the eye cream, which is every look, and the lip oil, which is in every look. If I use it for the look, and if I remember to put it in a flat lay, I do always tag them. But I don't, and I didn't search. I didn't put City Beauty, like hashtag City Beauty in the search bar. But just across my regular feed, I don't see any content creators tagging their stuff. But then I don't scroll on Instagram either. And so that's why I'm thinking their sales are low. Like if they're circling back to me, which I'm not officially in their program anymore because they ended the program because they moved over to TikTok. And so I was like surprised that they reached out to me again. Oh, one of the things I put in for was the toner. And I know I had a love-hate relationship with the toner. And I actually missed it when I got rid of it. And it's one of those things where I had said before, I learned to just give things more time and don't be so quick to throw things away or get rid of things, because I did miss it and I did want it, but I'm like, I didn't want to pay for it. So that's one of the things that I put in for. And their face cleanser, I don't remember what I felt about it. So I'm going to go through my playlist and see how I felt about it. I'm looking like a clown. All right, we need to figure out how to blend this out. And it's not the blush, because y'all know these blend. And we did put powder on over the paint, so it's so I'm not understanding like why this is looking the way it's looking, because we did powder down. Damn it. This is hella patchy, y'all. I'm trying to go where it's patchy, but yeah, I'm not. And you know what? I didn't touch my face to see if it was dry, but it is dry. So I don't understand like what's happening. Like why it's, unless it just doesn't play well with that powder. We'll roll back around to this. I'm gonna go ahead and do the circles with the eyes, because I don't think I'm gonna forget this, because every time I look at it, it looks patchy. All right, so let's, I think I'm gonna use, what am I gonna use to make the circle? I don't have a black eyeliner because my eyes don't tolerate any black eyeliner. All the ones I've ever tried has irritated my eyes. I don't know why. All right, we're going to circle back to this because I don't know why that's, I really don't. And y'all know House Labs be working. So, is Tanya in here? For some reason, I think I said hi to Tanya. Oh, yeah, because I said I didn't have a song for you. I did look at the Atomic Shakers, Tanya, and the colors are not calling to me. And so I'm not going to buy any. And the shapes are different. All right, let's get with the eye. Yeah, I'm not understanding where y'all can tell it's bothering me. So I keep saying I'm going to leave it alone, and then I don't. Yeah, I'm not feeling it too much. We're going to take, damn it. We're going to take golden pyrite, and we're going to just take this thicker brush. This is the one I use for bronzer and contour. And I'm just going to put that right there. What I'm hoping is that it'll smooth it out on top of highlighting, but it doesn't look like. Doesn't look like it's doing that either. If I can just get it not to look patchy, I'll be happy. Tanya Simmons, how are you? I know what kind of look you're going for. Excitement Universal Soul Circus. Okay. We're actually, and the thing with creative looks is they could be for whatever. You know what I mean? I think this is evening and out some. Golden pyrite. We're going to be doing a Cinco de Mayo look that someone had requested. Yeah, that helped it a lot, and I do see that golden glow. All right, so if I'm satisfied with this side is still looking patchy. I think we're just going to leave it though. The shapes are completely different. Where's that other brush? Do you think anybody will really notice? And if they do, will they care? All right, so we're just gonna leave this like this. Okay. All right, it's not looking super patchy like it was. Because that was really bothering me. Like, why is this like? Yeah, the gold is definitely coming through of this highlighter. Yeah, this is like really different. Like this, the shapes. Who did that? With Tommy the Clown, no one to dance, all those kids be dancing. White face, yeah, and pink cheeks. Yeah. When we do it here at the Crazy Trollation, we do it. We go all in. For other creative type looks, check out my troll play playlist. I call creative looks troll play because I'm just playing around with stuff and just having fun. But there's some really nice looks over there, if I do say so myself. But yeah, so if you go to my channel and you click playlists, I never Acosta. If yeah, so check that out. This is NYX Vivid Rich Mechanical Eyeliner and Smoking Topaz. I'm starting to sweat. I think I'm gonna turn this fan on because the last thing I want to do is sweat. You know what? I am gonna spray my face again with the barrier spray. Did you like the movie Get Out? Is that what you're referring to? I liked it. I saw somewhere on YouTube a thumbnail, like there was a breakdown of Get Out, but it was like almost an hour long. I'm like, well, shit, I'll just watch the movie again. The only breakdowns that I watch, it's this, I don't know who it is. I don't even know if it's his real voice, but it sounds like a dude. And the channel is called Croft, Kroft, Croft Talks Movies. And he breaks down all the Alien movies and all of that stuff. Never saw Get Out, says Tanya. It was interesting. I liked it. And yeah, he breaks down, different theories about the movie series, conspiracy theories, what he thinks, and then, he, connects the dots from like earlier Alien movies. Y'all believe the first one came out in like 79? And so he'll connect the dots between the previous movies. And so he's like the only one, like I'll watch a breakdown of movies. And it's always one of the Alien ones, and I think it's because I like that movie series so much. I haven't seen Sinners either. I want to see Sinners. I think why you don't want to see Get Out? I kind of feel like I saw Sinners because I watched so many YouTube videos about it and a lot of the behind the scenes stuff and the symbolism, this is this is that, this is why this was happening, this is why such and such. So I feel like I have seen it. It'll be on the streaming network soon somewhere. I have not been to the theater since COVID, y'all. I'm sorry I didn't say hi before I'm watching this. Oh, it's okay, Tanya. You did speak somewhere up here. I saw you. Yeah, talk about the circus. Thank you for the the embarrassment face. It is so tiny. That's why I was like, what? Don't be embarrassed. I should be embarrassed. Look at this cheek situation. This blush. I'm glad you're here. And I'm glad you spoke because I do like to speak to people when they come in, but I don't know who they are unless they do speak, so I do appreciate that. My eyes are tearing. We're going to spray again with the barrier spray. And it does say you can use before and after. Where'd I put it? Over here. All right, y'all. We're going to leave the cheeks like this. It's annoying me in a way because the shapes are different. This is the brush that had the blush on it. This had the highlighter on it. All right, let's just move on. Excuse me. Oof. Yeah. Oof. All right, well, how are we going to do this black eye? What am I going to use to do the black eye? Because I don't just want to go in with a paint pot, because if I go in with something like that, it's going to be more difficult if I need to fix it. You know what I'm saying? Do I want to use a shadow to do that? I don't know, y'all. I could use my MAC lip liner, but I also don't want to go really dark either, because then if I mess up the line and it's dark, it's going to be harder to fix it. We're going to take this color, which to me shows up darker than it is. I was thinking if Incorruptible would show up. The white from, let's see, will this show up if I try and do a line with this? No, because it just disturbs the paint. Well, in a way. No, because I don't think I'm going to be able to see this like all the way around. Can I? Yeah, so let me put this away. So at least this kind of blends in a little bit. It disturbs. Do I use a lot of Sephora makeup? If the products I want are at Ulta, I shop at Ulta. I like the reward system better. The skincare I use, my bedtime routine is a lot of Drunk Elephant in both Sephora and, yeah, I have a lot of MAC. I have more MAC in my kit than I have here for myself, but I have a lot of MAC, and I have a lot of Makeup Forever, which I get from their websites because I get a discount. From Sephora, that's where I get my House Lab stuff from. That kind of seems like it's it. And I'm not making Diamond this year. No, Diamond is Ulta. Whatever that top tier is, Rouge for Sephora. I don't think I'm making it this year. And I never aspire to make it. But I've made it in previous years because the skincare I use is expensive. But I think after a while, I'm going to stop even reaching that because if I stick to not having more than a year's worth of skincare backups, then that means I'm going to be not spending as much. I'm looking like I can see it. I can't even see it right here, but I see it here. Just a little further down. I can adjust it as I go once I go in with the black. And I can see in this mirror where the white line is. So this was a good choice because it blends in. Just leave that here. All right, y'all. Kind of nervous. We're going to do next page by the black mirror. Oh my gosh. Do I want to do a thicker line than... We're going to use... Than the MAC 210. We're going to take this Sigma. No, this is a lethal brush. We're going to use this. Speaking of excitement, the Michael Jackson movie came out and your girlfriend says it's a good movie. Going to go see it. I don't even think I heard about it. Oh my gosh. I am like so behind a whole lot of stuff. So, do I want to use this brush though? All right, let's get to it. And stop stalling. Damn, y'all, we've been an hour already. What the hell did I do for an hour? Don't tell me this took an hour. What? Do not tell me that. Damn. Sitting like that, my lower back on the right side flared up. Damn. Just this little lean that I'm doing. Ugh. Damn. And I did take my paint med. The paint, it doesn't take the pain away, but it makes it bearable where I can move and act like I'm not handicapped. And I don't mind that. I had told my doctor, I said, if I took something and I didn't feel any pain at all, no discomfort at all, I said I would be addicted. And I see enough disabled veteran addicts at the VA hospital. And I'm like, I don't want to be like that. They take too much of their med, and so they run out before they should run out. And then they be in there, I need my medicine. They're like, well, your refill isn't due for like another, 2 weeks. And they be in there cursing and stuff, and then here comes security, because they just be wilding out. And I'm like, let me just deal with the pain I can deal with and just use the meds to take the edge off. Yeah, it'd be crazy looking. We saw the Michael Jackson movie too. Oh, Tanya saw it. And it is Tanya. We got 2 Tanyas. All right, so I'm trying to think here. So we're gonna do TS for Tanya Simmons, and TB for Tanya's Beauty Box. Damn, and I remember saying we did have a 5th Michelle that popped in. The 5th one, I think it seems like, well, I'll say this, they only spoke up once because I'm not going to say they haven't been here, but I don't remember seeing them since the first time that they came and spoke up. But that was the 5th one. So we have 4 regulars, regular Michelles that come in here. And now we got 2 Tanyas. On, I don't know if it's Tubi or Netflix. I think it might be Netflix. There's it's not a documentary. It's when they filmed We Are the World, and so it was like all the main, artists back in the day on that song. They have that on, it's either YouTube or Tubi, and it's on my watch list. I haven't watched it yet. And looking at the trailer for it, and all of them are mega stars, right? And one of them was saying how, they walked in and they were starstruck. They were like, oh my gosh, this person's here, this person's here, this person's here. And I'm like, all of y'all are superstars. So it was just kind of like, what? So that kind of made me laugh. But I'm going to watch it. It's very nostalgic too, because like Lionel Richie, I ain't seen him in forever. He's on there. And it was like, how many, Tanya, how many, TB, Tanya's Beauty Box, how many artists was on that We Are the World song? And so I do want to watch it. So it's about, it shows when they were doing the song. But I'm like, that is hella cool, and I still haven't watched it yet. You saw the advanced screening. I'm working on a shape 45. All 45 was there, and it was just amazing. No, that's the new Michael Jackson. It says TS. According to a recent video I saw, it says Tanya. And so I want to say Tubi, but it might be Netflix. I'm looking at the shapes because once I fill it in, that's going to be it. So I'm just looking. This side looks like it's further down. But I don't want to do too much. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to be able to take away the black. So like once it's there. So this is me looking at both sides to see what the circles are looking like. They recorded it after the AMA. Oh, okay. We're going to leave it. We're going to leave it. And we are going to fill in with the paint pot later. I just wanted to get the shape down. Everyone invited showed up except Prince is a character. I do want to lighten up this blush. I probably should have used Pomelo Peach or Lavender Blonde because this is hella bold. But you know what? This is Cinco de Mayo. It's a celebration. So just chill out, girl. I'm going to put all my MAC 220s away. These are, I washed them yesterday. I'm not going to need these. We're not going to need those. But I'm going to need something else. That one is too thick. I don't want to use... That's too thick. I'm going to take out this brush. This is a Esom T05 for when we do our lines. All right. Eye primer. Put this on and then put this on. And then we're going to... I forgot I had paint under there. And then we're going to fill it in. I'm looking at the picture. And it's really simple, but... Thank you, TS. Thank you. So it's not a complicated look. It's just getting the shade. They had one look I saw. It was really, really pretty. Like her lower face was like a flag. But it was thin lines, and I'm like, I would be here all night trying to do that. They had some really creative looking Cinco de Mayo looks. So members, if y'all have requests, let me know. Otherwise, we'll just go through. I think it was 6. Excuse me. 6 of the 1910s looks. Y'all, them looks was nice. I'm gonna blend it out with this. This is almost stuck my eyeball. Thank you. Thank you, TS. No, I felt it coming. I was like, my nose was tingling. I'm going to take this just because we don't use it often. And then we're going to put Max paint pot on top of that. And then the black shadow on top of that. Thank you for the all hearts. Just to, yeah, because this whole thing is going to be black. And then the black eyeshadow will just be a way of powdering it down. I don't remember how fast this dries, this black. This was a gift. And I did try it that day that it was given to me. And then I didn't use it for a long time. It's like I didn't know quite what to do with it. But then when I did use it for a shadow base, I'm like, you know what? This is really nice. I'm staying away from the edges on purpose with this bigger brush because I don't want to go over the line, but we are definitely going to fill all of that in with paint pot. And then black shadow. But this is really nice. The brand is Make Up a Murder. And this shade is called Cause of Death. She saw it on Instagram. And she don't even wear makeup. But when she saw it, she said she thought of me because she knows I like black lipstick. So she got it for me. That's really something. Like when I didn't put that brown on my lower lash line, it doesn't matter because it's going to be covered up in black. That's how you know when somebody know you. They're not into something, but they see something and they know you like it and they get it for you. I was surprised. I was like, oh. And it looks like a knife. It looks like a knife. I'm like, this is the coolest thing. And she said they had different colors, but she was like, she said she'll just get the black because she didn't know like if I would like the formula or whatever. So she really put thought into it, and so she just got the black one for me. And I hadn't even heard of the brand. She scrolls on Instagram and TikTok. I don't, and so a lot of stuff I miss. I did see yesterday that they posted, I forget what news outlet it was or whatever, but they posted about Pat McGrath Labs and, you know, has a new owner. They're out of the bankruptcy. And the owner is the one that she owed the most money to. And I remember saying before that I do feel like they have faith in the company because they were already owed like $40,000 or whatever. And then they committed to another 10 mil up front and to another 30 mil, or was it 20, like after the fact. And so I'm like, if they're committing to like another $30 million, they have faith that the brand is going to make it. And so that gave me comfort. And I'm not a stan at all, but I know a lot of people who are, and I do like some of the products. So I was hopeful that, okay, it's going to come back and it's going to be good. And we're going to take a clean one of these. And we're going to go into the MAC paint pot. Oh, hey, Locke. Locke snuck in. We're doing a Cinco de Mayo look. Who said wow? Oh, hello to you. Oh, TS said wow. So I'm calling Tanya Simmons TS. And I'm calling Tanya, or official troll Ken Tanya, TB for Tanya's Beauty Box. Face painting for the kids, $9. You can start a business. I do makeup professionally, but it's more than $9. I, you know what? I had a lead I forgot to reply to. The leads I get are for kids parties, but it's more than $9. But then it's like, a group of kids, and then you're committed to a certain amount of time. Like if it was at a carnival or something like that, then yeah, because you just slap something on quick. But you see how long this is taking me to do this. You know what I mean? So kids are quicker, but it would still be more than $9. I forgot to go back to that. I haven't cleared my inboxes again. Yes, boxes, plural. Because even if I'm not available, I will still say, you know what I mean? And they have a pull down menu, like, well, no, it's not a pull down, it's just a menu where with preset responses. I'm not available, I declined this gig. And if you do want it or you think you want it, you send a quote and send what your required deposit is. And I think because they're kids, people think it's not going to be a lot, but you got to remember, as a pro makeup artist, like they're not cheap. Did y'all see? If y'all watched, you'll get it. What are you getting? TS. You'll get it. Please. Okay, I'm missing stuff. We're gonna take one of the brushes I said I wasn't gonna use. We're gonna take the Sigma brush. This is still the MAC paint pot, and we're gonna fill in this gap. I need to move my mirror closer so I don't be leaning in. But as long as I lean straight, it's when I just hunch or like I turn. Makeup is a lot of money. Yeah, it is. So I think some people underestimate. Like just because it's and usually it's only a couple hours for kids, and they tell you, it says like how many people was going to be there, how many kids are going to be there. So it might be like 45 kids. Now, granted, how quick, well, they all might not want their face done, but kids being kids, they might be like, I don't want it done. And then they see their friend walk by looking like a cute puppy dog and be like, I want that too. And usually my minimum is 2 hours, but some of the kids' parties are like 90 minutes, hour and a half. And so like how many kids are you going to do, depending on how intricate they want. But kids don't know really, you know what I'm saying? Because they like stuff. The parents still might be like, yeah, that look like garbage. And the kid be like, I'm a cute little puppy. And they're like, you're like a monkey. You look like a tiger, not a puppy. You look like a bear, not a gorilla. And I stick to what my prices are. And I think it's just more than what some people either anticipate or more than they want to pay. But if they're posting for leads and whoever's on that site, they receive it. So they say usually the first person that responds gets it. But I think whoever's in the budget of the requester is the one that gets it. And sometimes it will say what their budget is, and then sometimes it doesn't. But regardless what their budget is, my price is my price. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, big time or anything like that. Mainstream. But I am known in the community, which is far off from being kid friendly. But so this is what this is looking like. We're all gonna put black shadow over it because I have hooded lids. Like this will end up creasing in here. And this is creamy, the paint pot. So let's do. And this is why I wanted the shape to be good, because and I thought of an easy way out, y'all. I said, if I just do one black eye and do the design and the other eye just do a smoky look. And I'm like, you know what? No. Because that's not Cinco de Mayo. Like it is, but it's not. And I know earlier I was saying how I like to just make things my own and put my own flair to it. But I'm like, no, do the damn look. but it does take time and some precision, because I know I like a little bit of messiness, but sometimes, you know, you gotta not be messy. Looking at this. Which state are I am from New Jersey. I was born and raised in Camden, New Jersey. I live in Delaware by way of Texas. I've been in Delaware since August 2003. Are you on the East Coast too, or are you elsewhere? So I'm from New Jersey, but I live in Delaware. I want to say I think the shapes are okay, and then I'll watch it back and be like, girl, you was the Lulu on that one. Oh, King Schuler, what is his name, Tanya? Comedy King Schuler something. He does like quick reaction stuff. All of his stuff is like 3 minutes or less, and he's also a coroner by career, and he's a comedian by trade. And he did a thing, he showed, and so what he'll do is, and he's always in his car, he'll put up like the screenshot of whatever it is, and then he'll talk about it. And he had put that, what is her name, Simone Biles, the Olympic girl, the gymnastics girl. It said that she said she's not going to go to any more gala events or red carpet events because she was billed $23,000 for hair and makeup. And it was something else. I don't know if it was close to. Hair and makeup. She was billed $23,000. And he was like, shit, I wouldn't go either. And that's a ripoff. I mean, I don't care how big you are. Like, makeup is still just makeup. And even if you're using expensive brands, you are not using $23,000 worth of makeup. I don't care what nobody say. And so the comments was like, I don't blame her. I wouldn't go either. And some people were saying she didn't get a quote up front. She didn't get a price up front. I was just like, that's a lot of fucking money. And they were like, that's not a makeup artist. That's a con artist. $23,000. That is insane. This one looks like it's further down than this side, and I don't want to mess with it too much. You know what? We're not, because there's other stuff that we're going to do. This, oh, shit. This eye is starting to tear. Fuck. So where are you at, Tanya Simmons? Where are you in the world? And we're going to take out Bella Tofana. Ah, my back. Fuck. I am. Hello. Ooh. Hodge? I don't want to mispronounce your name. I hate mispronouncing names. Yes, I do, makeup. And somebody was saying how we're going to take this shade, of course, which isn't even black. That looks like a gray. This shade. What was I going to say? I was going to say something, and then I saw this, and it distracted me. Well, I got distracted by it. What was I going to say? Buffalo, New York? Oh, man. I lived up there for a while. What palette? This is from Notoriously Morbid. This is their Spellcast Beauty side of the brand, but it's on the Notoriously Morbid website. And I do have a 15% off code down below. And this one is Veil of Tofana. And this is what it looks like. But when I saw the color story, I was like, I want that. I want this. I have a playlist with this palette. It says Notoriously Morbid, Veil of Tofana. So if you would like to see the other looks that I've done with it, you can check out that playlist. You missed it. What palette? Oh, I just read that. Oh, both of y'all asking. Tanya and Tanya are on the same wavelength. So we're going to take this shade. Hopefully it looks more blackish than gray. And we're basically just using this to set the paint pot because it will crease in my crease because I got hooded eyelids. Excuse me, that was kind of gross. That was like a sniffle and a snort. Like, what is happening? It is. Oh my goodness. I was like, oh, I want it. I will say this though, if you order from them, it may be a while. They're a small brand, a small company, and so it may take a while. But when I do receive stuff, I forget the frustration of waiting because I'm like, oh my God, like that is really nice. That is really nice. And I am a fan of their brand because I like darker looks, I like goth looks, I like grungy looks. I do ethereal looks too, but those are not my preference. I do monochromatic looks too, but those are not my preference. They're easy to do, they're quick, they're going to look nice. But I do just like other styles, and they feed my desire for other styles of makeup. And that's why I like them so much. Because where else you want to get a color story like this? Or close to it. I am not tapping off because of the wonderful things he does. Because I do just want it to, excuse me, to stick to the paint pot and to dry it down. Oh, and I'm waiting here too. All right, I'm gonna get a smaller brush. I'm getting too excited here. The main part is my crease. All right, let me get a smaller brush. Smaller brush. I'm gonna leave the edges because there's like little bubbles, and then there's the black line through the bubbles, and then the gems are in between the bubbles, and so that's gonna be covered up. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Where are you going today? I'm going right here. I'm just here to play with my face, with my trolls. I call this the Crazy Troll Nation. So what else? Yeah, because these take a while to do. So like if I was going somewhere, I would have to start way earlier. So are we going to do that look tomorrow, y'all? And you know what? I don't even know that's a valid question because I think most of you will still be at work. Anyway. In a way, I was excited to do it because I'm like, oh, I would actually be going somewhere. But part of me is like, because of my back. Are you doing it, man? Yep, just doing it for y'all. So thank you for being here. It's up to me, says Janet. I do want to do it. This eye. Is there something in there? I do know it's swollen, but now it's feeling like there's something in there. Probably one of them little foo-foo lash ends in there, Janet. The foo-foos are foo-fooing. Oh my gosh. And the one at the bottom, when I would blink, it would get stuck to the one at the top. Turmeric in my tea. And I do use turmeric in my cooking a lot. Oh, shoot. I'm looking at this picture like, okay, where am I going to go from here? Jeez. What brush? I'm wondering if I want to use this Sigma brush. Is this going to give me like that little circle that I want? You know, we need to mix. So we're not done with this palette. I'm going to go ahead and do the lip because, oh, and she has black on her nose. I'm going to go ahead and do the lip because there's also the black on the lip, but I don't necessarily need to set that or the nose though. And so we may be good with that. But let me do the nose before I forget. And it's like, girl, you're looking at the picture. I'm like, I know. That's why if I like a movie, I watch it more than once because I'll notice different things the different times that I watch it. And now I got quiet. Her nose design is asymmetrical, which y'all know works for me. I know it works for me. Do you use organic turmeric? I don't think it is. I get it from Pinsy's. That's why I'm saying I don't think so, but I don't know because I also use their Vietnamese cinnamon, and their Vietnamese cinnamon is from Vietnam, so so I don't know, and I don't remember right now like what it says on the bottle, the jar, the container. Her nose design is asymmetrical, and it starts kind of here, where I kind of put it on the edges, so it's looking like it should be symmetrical. See, when I try to do asymmetrical, it comes out symmetrical. And when I try and do symmetrical, it comes out asymmetrical. And I got quiet again. You might want to switch. Someone commented on that post that Schuler was talking about, and I could tell that they just don't know. But she was saying most of these makeup artists aren't even licensed. The majority of the states in these United States, you only need to be licensed if you're working in a barbershop or a salon, and it's an esthetician license. There is no license for makeup artists. There is none. There is none. And to work in barbershops and salons, you need an esthetician license. That's mostly skincare. And they do go over basic makeup stuff, but nothing like you see actual makeup artists do. You know what I'm saying? And so for her to say most of them aren't licensed, that means they can do more makeup than basic makeup because the esthetician program is based on skincare. I'm gonna just make this round because this is not her design anyway. And I just know she don't know. Yeah, you don't need to be licensed. There are a lot of certificate programs, and I do have certificates. But you do not need to be licensed unless you're working in a barbershop or a salon. And I doubt that that's where these celebrities be going to get their makeup done. The ones who always wear makeup, well, not to say the ones who always do, but the ones who usually do when they go to events, I'm sure they have a person they go to. Like we know Jennifer Lopez went to Scott Barnes. We know Selena Gomez goes to Van Gogh. You know, that type of thing. But just like regular people or people who don't normally wear makeup, I doubt that they're going to go to a salon for that. This is a MAC 210 brush. This is still that MAC Paint Pot in Black Mirror. $23K, I'd still go to the event, but skip the professional makeup or find it more costly. Yeah, and I'm sure there are some, and so that's why a lot of the comments was like, that wasn't a makeup artist, that was a con artist. There ain't no way in hell. And if you saw her makeup, and most red carpet makeup, it's just like glam makeup. Like, you don't need to do a whole lot of fancy stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like she did get ripped off. But I think like she didn't know. So maybe she doesn't get her makeup done often. Because I think if she did too, she would already have her own personal makeup artist. You know what I'm saying? Declutter in the kitchen while I listen and watch. Oh, thank you, Lot. And that's what somebody said too. They were like, do it yourself. All right. We're gonna mix paint for. Damn it! And I used this spatula. I have another one. Shit. I'm gonna take this one. So the rest of the look. Do we want to do the heart and the forehead right now? I think I kind of want to do the bubbles first. Or actually, shit. Do the bubble first. And this might be a good one to use for this, just to get the area. The phases. Because this, like, the border of the eye is like a turquoisey color. And then there's a black line spaced evenly between them each. And then in the center is a gem, which is the same color as this eyeball is swollen over here. So I could just do that. And then it's traced in black. The bubbles are traced in black. Shit. Yeah, all right, let's mix this color. I forgot the heart on the forehead. My hearts are for shit, y'all. Like, I don't know. Let's do this heart. I'm just not. It's like when I try to write number 8s, it always comes out weird. Like the bottom part of 8 always comes out weird. And that's how I am with trying to draw hearts. Like one side is just always weird. One of my favorite, I have a lot of favorite troll play looks I did, but one of my favorites is an asymmetrical heart face we did, like the whole face. And so it was like, I love that picture. The picture. I love that makeup look. Lord Jesus. Oh, man. That's not, is this the center of my forehead? And it goes round. Oh my gosh, y'all. I am not good at heart. Shit. And this is rounder. This is straighter than this side. And we're going to leave it because I'm just like. This is what I was saying. This is what I was talking about earlier. How like people go for perfection. I think there's perfection and imperfection. I think it adds some character. Is that in the center? We're going to pretend it is. I'm going to pretend that it is. I'm laughing at myself. I could make it thicker, but heart or spade, it looks cool. Yeah, and hers is upside down. I'm gonna leave it. I was gonna make this side more round, but then damn it. Damn. Ay. And then if I keep going, it's just gonna just get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So now we gotta make this side thicker because we made the other side thicker. Still looking off. I should have just left it. Now it's just thicker, but it's still kind of the same shade. Oh, man. And inside the heart is a red shade. It looks like her blush shade, but now it's known for this side is thick, but you know what? We're gonna leave it. Small brush, go into the blush. So I'm gonna take this brush, go into the so we're just tapping it where the white is. This is the easiest part of the look, I think, this right here. All right, that's done. Easy peasy. Okay, let's mix this color. So we're using Mayron cream paints, the blue and the white. And then we'll use this brush to do the outline. Damn. But it's kind of, because it's a border, but then there's like a little bubble. Shit. Did I say earlier this wasn't complicated? Who was I talking to? It's intricate. And it's not even intricate. That's not the right word. Tedious, which is always the word for role play books. We have a lot of blue. Wait a minute. We need a yellow, not a white. Glad I remembered that. Yeah, yellow, not a white. Because I just would have made a lighter blue. Hey, CM. Yes, everything is okay. I'm just trying not to drive myself crazy with this. So we put the yellow right on top. It's a squeezed bottle. We want to mix it with this brush. Yeah, let's just mix it with this brush. So we're just mixing it together. This is a lot of paint. This is not quite the color, but that's okay. Because it is more turquoisey than green. What color would make this turquoisey? I know somebody knows. Nina would be like, look at your color wheel. But we're just gonna go with this. It looks like a pukey green. You know what? Let's put some white. No. Shit. What color would make this more turquoisey? You know what? Let's just deal with it. So we're going to do the border all around the black. Blue. This is blue. This is blue and yellow. These are the two that we used. So you're saying put more blue? Okay. Put more blue. All right. Put more blue. I'm glad I'll be listening to y'all. Because it is less bold green, but it's still green versus bluer. We're just going to roll with it. We're going to put some white in it to lighten it up. So this is a whole process in my mind, doing these things. This is a whole process. And I know it's a lot of bridal makeup artists I think that's the easiest way to go because, oh shit, I dropped it. I was pouring it and then I dropped it in the damn paint. Because most of the looks are going to be the same and they're going to be easy. And because all the looks you do are similar or the same, you know, you get quicker and quicker as you go. Where something like this, or if you're doing creative makeup or special effects makeup, oh, that should take a long fucking time. So we put white in here. Sorry for that glare. Roxanne, how you doing? So we're mixing the white. So it is giving us a lighter green. How you doing, Roxanne? What up, though, Roxanne? I'm having a flashback of that old hip-hop song, Roxanne Shante. This is how it kind of looked before in the beginning. All right, so we're going to do our border, and then we're going to go back and do the bubbles. Oh, jeez. I am taking some of the excess off because I'm questioning even if this is the right brush for this. So I'm looking at my other brushes. I'm thinking if I want to use this one instead of this round one. We're going to come back to the round one. Put that eyeshadow palette away. We're going to use this one for the bubble. And we're going to use this just to do the border. Because this will give us a consistent width because of the width of the brush. I realize with me sometimes, like even if I feel like I'm stalling, it's me processing and trying to think, okay, how to do such and such. Just like I was holding that brush all that time, and then it's like, no, let's take this brush instead. So that kind of thing. And I've never done a Cinco de Mayo look before either. I have done the black eye when we did that, what was it, a butterfly? We did a split face makeup as usual. One side was a butterfly and the other side was, I forget what it was supposed to be. But quite a few people said it looked like a bird's nest. And so I am familiar with the black eye. Okay. And the thing with recreating a picture and making it my own, it's like y'all don't see the picture. So y'all don't know like, okay, yeah, that's not the color. When a member makes a request, I do send them my look. I do a collage, my look, and the inspiration picture. So that way they can see like, okay, yeah, she did the damn thing. Membership is $2.99 a month. You can cancel at any time. The perk that I love the most for members is they get to make a request. And so if they want me to do a certain type of look, they either email it to me or post it on my community tab, or they IG DM me and I do the look. Or if they just want a particular color story. And that's the perk I like the most because usually it is a creative type look and not just, oh, can you do a smoky eye? And so, and that helps me do something that I probably wouldn't have done. And so I'm doing new things. And I usually do like the look. And so it's just like another piece of equipment in my toolbox. All right, this was a good choice because I can't really see shit. I'm having trouble seeing like in here to put the line, so let's start up here where I can see. Just stay on the top line of that black and do the border. This is why, and I know I mentioned it before in other live streams. Oh, I crossed over to black. when I see creative looks, like for creative art with heart collab on Instagram, yo, some of them do some really, really, really nice looks, creative looks, very intricate, very detailed. I'm like, I want to see it. Like, I want to see how you did that. And we're almost at 2 hours, y'all. This is nuts. These looks do take a long time. But I'd be wanting to see the process. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to go over there, but that'll be okay. We'll put a bubble over there. Because I'm like, I want to see how it's done. Because I know it definitely is like a long process. This is too much paint on here. Oh, this is on here. For some reason, I'm having trouble on this side. So I'm tending to use the tip of the brush over here. Over here, I was using the flat side. And that's why I keep messing up the shape. And I think, I'm just having trouble with seeing where to place the brush. It's all in the little details. Little details. Thank you, y'all, for being here. So again, unless members make a request, we'll just go through some of the trends from the 1910s. Trends from the 1910s. And, you know, we'll do them anyway. But if there's a request, I'll just hold off on one or two of those looks. Okay, so that's the shape. Put this brush here. This eyeball is swollen. Ugh. And I keep forgetting about it, but then like I'll just feel it. So our little bubble is just going to be this. And then there's black outlining the bubble. Oh my gosh. And then there's a black line through the bubble. And in the middle of the bubble, that's where the gems are. We're almost 152 this time. It's getting a little, it used to always be like 153 in some seconds. Now it's like 152 in some seconds. I can say I've never done this before. And I'm liking it. Very tedious process. And this was a good brush for this too because it gives that round shape. That's why I was calling it a bubble. And we're putting this like right on the top edge of the border that we drew. So sometimes it really just is knowing what tools to use, and that just all ran together. It's not as, what's the word I want to use? Defined as the ones up here. I think I was too close to the border. Okay. This would be cute just like this, without the other stuff. But there's a lot more stuff to do. Not a lot more. Do the black line, outline the bubble, put the gems on, do the lip. So it's not a lot, it's just tedious. You know what, y'all? If we're going to put a gem into each one of these bubbles, that's a lot. Or, okay, here's a question for the members, because members do have it, and I keep saying members because they do have input into what I do, so that's why I'll be asking them. Should I not do the gems and just use a different color to make it look like it's a gem? You know what I'm saying? Like when I did that butterfly look and I did the black eye, you know, we did the outline, you know, we did the black, but then I put white dots around it, and it did add a lot to the look. Should we just do that? Because I'm thinking this would be a hell of a lot of time to put a gem in each one of these little circles. And we already been here for 2 hours. So what say ye members of the Crazy Troll Nation? And I do kind of want to, but I'm also aware of time. Because this is y'all time. And I appreciate y'all for being here. So that is that. So now I'm back to the black. Back to the black. We've got all of this one here. Y'all used way too much, but we did mix a lot. Let me toggle, make sure I'm not missing anything. I don't think so. Okay, so back to the black. And we want to use the MAC 210 brush again. Or do I want to... I'm going to use this brush. Because this will place it straight. Even though the black line comes above the bubble. And I don't think that's long enough for that. Even though I need a thin brush for this, this is too thin because it's not. Maybe it's just dry. We're going to try it with this brush. This is a Esom T09? No, T05. We used one earlier. We have one here that we didn't use yet, and I think that's why I took it out. So this... Shit. I'm going to just make lines. Hey! Ooh, how do you pronounce your name? I don't want to mispronounce your name. Thank you. Yeah, this brush made it thicker. So for members that are here, do the gems or just paint a color in here. Just for time's sake. Yeah, you're right. This is the Cinco de Mayo look. That someone requested me to do. Oh, that came out. Oh, gosh. Okay, let me calm down because that was super thick. That was even thicker. Girl, what are you doing? Thank you for the hearts. Shit. Oh, man. Tedious. Tedious. Damn. Yep, Spanish holiday. This is my first ever Cinco de Mayo look, y'all. It's something with where my hand is that causes the light to do that. And I'm not doing it on purpose. This is fun. And I'm like not even with where the bubble is. Oh man. You know what? When all is said and done, I think this is gonna be really nice. I think so. This was a good choice for this brush. Because it does just make a straight line. Which is what we wanted. As long as I place it straight. Growing up, my mom used to say she couldn't draw a straight line with a ruler. And I'm like, how do you know a straight line with a ruler? Because the ruler's straight. But when I got older, I understood what she meant. If you place your ruler crooked on the paper, the line will be straight, but it's crooked, which is like an oxymoron. How is it straight and crooked? You know what I'm saying? But so as long as I place it straight, it goes straight. And if I don't, and here go the thick ones again down here at the bottom. These are, yes, almost the same place. Oh, that's super thick. Super thick. Thank you, y'all, for, damn it, what the hell am I doing? Thank you, y'all, for being here. But I can go back and clean it up. But if we're going to put a color in here, it won't really matter. I don't think. It is hard to take away a black. For sure. Can be done, though. It can be done. It just takes. Oh, thank you, Tanya. TV. So, Tanya, should we still do the gems? Or just put a color in here for time's sake? Because there's a lot of gems. Because one is in between each. In between each line. Oh, my gosh. And as much as I would love to do it, I'm trying to be aware that me being here, like I do want y'all to be here. But I also know we all have lives too. Lives to live, and we can't just be sitting watching somebody in their live stream, which I do appreciate. Oh, make sure y'all thumbs up, everybody that's in here right now. Oh, you know, we need to leave this open because we're not done yet. So we're going to go back to the MAC 210 brush. Y'all, this is a lot. Because there is this in between each one, and the gem is like right there. Thank you, Christian. How are you doing today? Thank you for the hearts. Yeah, so it's easy, it's just tedious. It's just tedious. And so it's like an arch. And so this earlier is why I was thinking like, okay, how to do this. So I was like, okay, do the shape, then do the bubble, and then do the gems, or if we're just going to do color in between. The gems are pretty though. And she has pearls down here. I don't have any pearl gems. So what I'm doing is I'm starting like where this line is, and then coming up and going into like a circle. And it would be the one I'm explaining it that I mess up on. Isn't that how it usually goes? And this is why I be wanting to see how they do their looks, because I'm like, I know that took time, and I know there was a lot of little steps to it. You know what I mean? Like, I want to know. This one is super janky. We live for janky. No, we don't. And also starting down here, I know I'm not going to, well, hopefully not go past the green. And so this is what I was calling the bubble. Yo, this is work. This is work. You better work. So nobody's saying, no member is speaking up about the gem or just do a color. I am leaning toward color, but I do want to do the gems. But you know what? I could just do the gems, because the reality is some people will circle back, or they'll just be to the end to see it anyway, versus being here like the entire time, which I do appreciate though. I just know there's other things to be doing. And we are a multitasking bunch too as well. This is something I would watch while I was like folding laundry or eating dinner or fixing food. I don't know too many people who actually sit and just watch videos, especially long form videos. If it's shorts, okay, that's different because that's really quick. But this, I think this might be my longest live. I think we did one that was like 2 hours and 20 minutes. And I was like, damn, that was long. I do feel like this is going to be longer than that because we're at 2:05 right now. The types of brushes for me is key to what I'm trying to do. And I feel validated having all the brushes I have. Not that I need a validation for it, but I know I do have a lot of brushes. And I'll be using them. The roads are wet. Did it rain again today? Okay, this one is thick and janky. And it's not even round. I need to stop trying to make it round. Does anybody want to notice that though? You know what it is? Because the bubble, I didn't stay within the bubble line. And so I just kind of, yeah, so it's my fault. Of course it's my fault. I'm the only one doing this. Because you see how this has this indentation right there? The line should have been between there. And because I didn't do that consistently for this side, that's why some of the shapes are looking funny. Very intricate little details. Hello, hey, how you been? Mary Cho. I remember you. How you been doing? We're doing a Cinco de Mayo look that someone requested. My first Cinco de Mayo look. I'm doing good. I am doing good. Oh, I messed up again. But another thing, doing like creative looks, if you're not after that picture perfect perfection according to what everybody else does, who's going to say it looks messed up or like I messed up here and there? I mean, I'm saying that because I know what I was going for. And I do know at times I am my own worst critic. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. So this is still the MAC Paint Pot in Black Mirror that we're just like swiping into and then wiping it off if it looks like it's too much on the brush, since we're dealing with small areas. I can see a lot easier up here. So I'm feeling like we're doing gems because the members have not spoken. Or we can do a gem for every other and just put a color in the other one. Because there's a gem. And that's what I was thinking about with if we do self-adhesive, because I can just pop that, well, if I can just pop it in that quick versus using the ones where I put glue. This looks wonderful. You now can't see any of the blendings you had with the blush. Yeah, because it takes away from it. And yeah, I do see what you're saying because some of the blush was up here. Yeah, and that does just... Where am I at? Am I on this side? Am I done with all the bubbles? I mean... Why do I feel like I wasn't done? We're making with outlining the bubble. I did outline all the bubbles. Oh shit. All right, we're gonna put this away. We will use this again for the lip. Oh Lord. What I did have a thought that if I can get the self-adhesive gem on my finger and not stick it, I could pick it up with this and put it here, which would be super easy. And the gem in the picture was the same shade, the same color as the color of that border. These might be fun though. Should we do these? Even though these are all different colors, if I can get them on, because these are the self-adhesive ones. But we do have enough. Shit, we do have enough of the non-adhesive. And I could just place all the glue at one time. I do got pearls. And some of them I use because some of them are looking green. I think I had on green makeup. And when I took them off, I had green on my finger. So I do have pearls. Did you see how some of these look green? But they weren't green originally. Yes, I do have pearls. So let me leave those out. Because she has 1, 2, 6 down here. Forgot I had those. Yo, I got so much stuff. I be like, I don't have such and such. Yeah, girl, you do. If I do the non-self-adhesive, I can just go place the glue. Thank you, TV. Tanya's Beauty Box. Oh. I have to use one of these trays. Damn. All right, we have glue out already, so we don't need that. We have our pen. Because I think this may be easier than, I don't know though. Picking it up with the picker pen. We'll see. So this is the picker pen. Yeah, you can really see it right here, right? This is the picker pen. I'm looking to see which ones I want to use. I have so many. I'm looking at this one. I need to move these brushes. But we're going to use, what are we using again? I think we're going to use that brush. So I'm just moving stuff out from in front of me. Moving the brushes from out in front of me. We're going to keep. Alright, so that way I can lay out these gems in this witchamajigga thingy. Yeah, I said it, that witchamajigga thingy. So this, that's not the one I wanted. That's not the one I wanted. I don't know if this is what I wanted either. Part of me is saying take the gems, one of the new ones that the order just came. Or we could just do kind of clear, even though hers is the same color as the eyeshadow. We're going to use these. That's in here. The ones where they were separated by size, which I like, so I don't have to be picking through to find the size that I want. Where's the glue? Where is the glue? It's in here. I liked when I used the lash glue yesterday because it was white and I could see it. Where this is clear. You know, we're going to use the lash glue. Which one did we use? I think we used the Kiss lash glue. I think we used this one. Yeah, so we're going to use that. So I'll put some gems on here. Man. All right, so we're going to open one side and we're going to Hopefully none of the other ones pop open. I'm going to dump this in the tray. And I'm going to use the tweezers to turn them right side up. So this is a lesson for me. If I know ahead of time, like what gems I'm going to use, go ahead and have them prepared ahead of time. So that way I can just dip, and not, like now having to turn them over because some of them are upside down. One side is flat, that's the side you stick on, and the other side is the shape, like a dome shape. And these are giving me problems, and I think because I'm rushing right now. Yeah, so this is a lesson for me. But then I also didn't know what gems I was going to use. Thank you y'all for being here. I appreciate it. Make sure y'all subscribe. And newer people, do go look at my troll play playlist, because there's some really interesting looks in there that I've done. And I do have my favorites. This troll play look, y'all, I think is number 88, I think. So we've done a lot of creative looks. I'm still turning gems over, and it's taking longer than I wanted to. Jeepers. All right, yeah, so this is a lesson for me. Do this part ahead of time. I think I'm gonna start with every other bubble and see how that looks, and also see where we are for time. Somebody's card is backfired. Still turning over these gems. Oh, jeez. All right, y'all, we're gonna get started with the glue. I'm gonna place the glue in all the bubbles. Well, no, every other bubble, and then do the gems. And then we're gonna see how that looks, and then decide at that point if I wanna do all the bubbles or just do like an eyeshadow in the middle, or a different potted gel liner in the middle of the bubble. This is so tedious. And stuff like this, it factors into the price too, because it all comes down to time. Like, what do you wanna be, what's the word? And as most things, what is your hourly rate? And then, like, say, and I'm a really low ball. Say I'm charging $50 for a look, and they want something like this. This is included in the time that they're paying for. You know what I'm saying? And so, how they say time is money. I have them almost all turned over. This is... All right, we're going to get started with the glue and not turn all of these over right now, because I'm really just wanting to get started. Oy. Today is Thursday. You know, we've been doing good, y'all, with not having not so good trolls coming in. Because I was thinking, okay, it's a Thursday. I hope it's not a Thursday. You know what I mean? But it's been okay lately. I know I lied to y'all. I'm sorry. I said we were done turning over gems. And I'm still turning over gems. The number to turn over is getting smaller. So I'm just like, okay, just a few more. Just a few more. We got 2 more out of there to turn over. Making sure I'm not missing any comments. I think Kate might be on soon. No, she comes on at 11. Her live streams. Hers go up to 4 hours. She does very detailed work too. And she does some of her contour stuff before. Like how Janessa comes on and some of her makeup will be done. Or the face part. The contouring. And the bronzer. Alright, they're all turned over. Alright. Glue. I'm going to do this side first. And I will know that it's in the middle because I feel like the glue is going to dry before I even get to it. You know what I'm saying? So is it still going to stick? Did I put some in this one? I'm having trouble seeing. And I know I was just saying how we were using this one because we could see the glue. But I'm like, I don't see in all of them where the glue is. And so hopefully we can just be through. And I said I was going to do every other. Damn it, y'all. Damn it, Janet. I guess we're doing gems in all of them then, huh? Alright. So we're going to try first with the picker pen. It's not picking it up. Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. It's like a certain way the pen needs to land on the gem. And if it doesn't want to, I think I'm going to start using the tweezers because some are picking up and some are not. And if it doesn't, I just move to a different gem and hope that it picks it up. And I do know the gem is in the middle somewhere. I mean, the glue is in the middle somewhere. And I keep getting quiet. Gems are beautiful. Dub's Diary. That's nice. I like the color of these. That prismatic look. Shoot. I think I must move to the tweezers. When it picks up, it goes really quick. But then when it doesn't, shit. I think this is pretty. And I'm glad we did go with the gems. Because also, when I think of all the Cinco de Mayo looks that I've seen, they did have gems. Or the look of gems. Because when I did the black eye before and I put a white circle, or I put white in there or something, the glue when it's drying is turning a greenish color. And I think because it's white and it's over a green, I mean it's a yellow, it's turning like a yellow color. So I can actually see where the glue is. Yeah, all the looks I saw did have gems. Oh, that's not in the right place. Oh, this glue is gluing. Sheesh. Sheesh. Can I get you on there? No. Because I'm holding it the wrong way. That's not going to go, is it? Come on now. And the thing with tweezers, when you pick it up, if the end of the tweezer, like if the gem is down here, you're not going to be able to place it. The gem has to be like right here. And that one's crooked. We're going to just leave. If they're crooked, we're just going to leave them. Shit. Come on now, work with me, work with me. Come on, pick up now. Come on, come on. Oof, I'm glad this isn't taking super long to place the gems, that part. They're falling. Alright, some of them are not. I might need to sharpen my pencil, the picker pen. It's being temperamental. It's picking up some and then it's falling off. We got one more. Ooh, we got one more for over here, y'all, and we are done with this side. Oh shit, where's the glue over here? It's picking them up and it's picking them up and then dropping them. And that worked out perfect. I know I'm really quiet. I know usually I talk a lot. Alright, so, oh, that's pretty. Alright, y'all. Almost done. Almost done. Damn, we've been here. Yeah, I think this will be our longest live thus far. Gems are really pretty. It is a very tedious process to get them on. I think I do need a different picker pen. Woo! Goodness, whoever's still here, thank you. We're taking out another picker pen. This has glue and shadow on it. Well, not shadow, but the paint. Alright, so I'm going to put the glue over here. Gotta remember where I stopped at. Ah, thank you, Jen. I'm like, I don't know. Where did I stop over here? I think we did that one. I know, I'm looking at the numbers go down. People are like, okay, I'll just come back and see the finished look. Which is fine. When it dries, it will turn yellow, so I'll be able to see it, which is great. What are we doing there? Yeah. All right. Yeah, right? Those are cute. I like those. Ow. My back. Oh, man. That one fell on the floor. How come my water bottle was over there? It fell sideways. Ow! Oh, my back. Yeah, I think I need to sharpen that other picker pen. Because it worked well at first and then it stopped. Well, it didn't stop, but it was being temperamental. I'm glad I got this tray. Because digging through here, trying to find one and get it on the side it needs to be on for me to pick it up with the pen. I just showed my husband, he's impressed. Ah, thank you, hubby. And I'm not usually impressive, so thank you. This is not in the right place. And it's too far off for me to pretend it's in the right place. Janet is a warrior. She's like, I'm still here. That's not in the right place either. You know what, y'all? We just gonna keep it moving because she's been here a while. This one don't want to pick them up all either. So if it's not picking up one, I just move to a different one. I am really glad I got this tray. This is really great. Just picking through that container before it was driving me nuts. It was making a tedious task even more tedious. Okay, that one fell somewhere. I felt it hit my shirt. Damn it, don't be temperamental too. Come on now. It's picking up, but then it's dropping them. Damn it. Damn it. If you're hearing that little that's the gem falling off of the picker pen. And of course they're landing upside down. Tiny. Oh, what the hell? This one fell off. You're supposed to stay on there. Yeah, Tanya, I'm trying my best for sure. Nobody can't say I'm a quitter. Except I did quit smoking cigarettes. And I did quit drinking alcohol. Other than that, I am all in. Whew. That's why I need this glue and this picker pen to work with me. And this is not even for a collab. This would be awesome for a collab look. I just started sweating again, which made me forget that I was sweating earlier. This is off center, and we're going to leave it just where it is because I see the finish line. I see the finish line. The lip will be fairly simple. As all of this was, it was just tedious, but it's not going to take long. You want to line it, put on that lipstick. I don't think we're going to use the lip glass because how am I going to put that black line through it? Because the lip glass is sticky. So that might not. Well, the lines on the lips are coming this way. And then it comes out and it's like little stitches over here. Where did you go? I be seeing shiny stuff on my carpet and I be like, oh, that's one of them gems. Oh, these suckers. So I'm glad that they are shiny. This one day I picked up like 8 gems. A couple days later I picked up like 7. I'm just like, damn, I didn't know that many fell. So they'll be stuck on my pants. Damn it, come on, we're almost done, y'all. Cooperate. Cooperate. This is not one to pick up. Come on, y'all, we almost done. Almost done. Work with me. You know, you know you're at the finish line, so you start getting impatient. So we just got like 4 or 5 more. If somebody wanted this look, this would be expensive because this is a lot of time. Damn, 2 hours and 34 minutes right now. And I pretty much jumped right in. Like sometimes when I start lives, well, no, I didn't because I was showing y'all what stuff came in. So even if we take off like 15 minutes, we still been here like 2 hours and 15 minutes. We got one more gem, y'all. As long as none of them don't fall off. This is really pretty. We're going to open this where we dumped them all out. And we're going to... Some still fall out. Oh, find them later. All right. Wow. I like this, y'all. Oh my gosh. It is a good feeling like when you do something you've never done before and it's just like, wow. Wow. Hey, Marguerite, how are you? So we're going to wipe off some lip oil. Almost done, y'all. Almost done. Oh, my goodness. Almost done. Ruby Woo matte lip liner. And her lip is not a bright red. Just like her border isn't green. Excuse me. I did just want to use... Hi, Listra. How are you? You quit smoking cigarettes years ago. Says Janet, what inspired me to quit alcohol? Okay, so you know how sometimes, Janet, I get real goofy and silly on here? That's how I would get. And there were times when my balance was not great. And as goofy and as silly as I am anyway, I'm like, you know what? One, I'm goofy and silly enough. And number two, falling down ain't cute. And so I stopped. That was in 96. I stopped smoking cigarettes in 92, 93, 92. I started smoking when I was like 16, 17. And I got tired of being out of breath all the time. And so I quit. You can't tell it's the green border, right? This is really nice. Oh my gosh. And I'm loving the blush with this. This is nice. Ruby Woo lipstick that Janessa sent me. And so I had quit smoking. And I was an off-again, on-again smoker. If it was hot outside, because everywhere I lived, you couldn't smoke inside. If it was hot outside, I didn't smoke. Because I'm like, it's too hot out there. And it feel like fire on my face. If it was too cold outside, thank you, Jen, I didn't smoke. Because I'm like, I'm not going to be out here freezing just for a cigarette. So I was an on-again, off-again smoker. And then if I got sick, because you can't taste anything, not that cigarettes taste good. If I couldn't taste, if I was sick, I wouldn't smoke. And so there were times when, like if I was sick, I wouldn't smoke for like a whole week. And one day I'm like, wait a minute. If I could not smoke for a week, I could not smoke, period. And so I quit. And then transferred to Long Island University. And I started smoking again. And one day I was like, how long had it been since I smoked? Like I really sat down and was like, how long had it been since I smoked? It had been a whole year that I didn't smoke. And I said, shit, if I ain't smoked for a year, I could not smoke, period. So I quit again, cold turkey again. Never smoked again. So it was like the stress of moving from Camden, New Jersey to Long Island, old money. It was, Yeah, so I'm like, if I cannot smoke for a year, I cannot smoke, period. Yeah, but I had not smoked for an entire year. I'm going to put the Ruby Woo lip gloss on. Ruby Woo lip gloss on. It's on all the things. You quit smoking to piss off your first husband and just... Well, whatever reason it was, this is a good one because smoking is a filthy habit. And when I quit, that's when I realized how filthy it was because I could smell it a half a mile away. Somebody in the mall, I'm like, ew, like that. And then I would be like, did I used to smell like that? Like, damn, like that's disgusting. And because I wasn't, wherever I lived, I couldn't smoke in that house, I was glad for that after the fact. Because if I would visit somebody and you can tell they smoke in the house, it's in the curtains, it's in the carpet, be in their car, it's just like, this is disgusting. This red is making my teeth look yellow. Ugh. Going back to the lip liner. Rainy. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. How you doing tonight? Oh, it's Sunday. Yeah, I haven't had a Sunday in a long time. Thank you. Remember, Janet, you were saying sometimes you line after you put on your lip product. And I'm like, I do too, sometimes. Before and after. Yeah, it was the annoyance. Yeah, it's filthy, and I didn't realize it till I quit. I'm just like, did I smell like that? Like, oh my God. What the hell? I was looking for this cloth to wipe my... It's over here. All right, we got one more thing, y'all. So she has lines come... Well, let's just do it. She has a line on each side. We're going to use the MAC 210 brush again. This is the last thing. Y'all. Oh my word. I am so glad that she requested this. Her name is Sky. I mentioned her before. She works at MAC. She told me she wasn't going to be there much longer. So I'm going to go in one day next week just to chit chat with her again. She's like, I'm going to miss our talks when you come in. She was like, you should do a Cinco de Mayo. Look, she was on Instagram. This feels really wet. That's why I redid the line. She said, you do a Cinco de Mayo. Look, I'll repost it. And she's real cool. So I'm like, I'll do it. So I'm not doing it for her to repost it. I'm just doing it because I got an itch. Oh, I got an itch. I got an itch. Ugh. I think I should have used a clean MAC 210 brush because it's not wanting to place the fluid line, and I think just because it's dry on here already from before, and so I'm just like adding to it. I was trying to see like where the line was. That's why I was like holding it here looking like, where is it? I think we did okay. I did not take out anything for dinner, but I also did not separate the chicken thighs I bought yesterday to put some in the freezer. So we're going to have chicken thighs. And I'm still making my tomato, cucumber, onion salad. So I'm going to put... This paint is breaking up. Like right in here. That's what I was just looking at. So while I'm making the salad, I have the chicken thigh in the air fryer. So I just need to rinse it and season it. She has 3 lines. And now I got quiet again. And she has lines coming this way, but I don't think that's going to work unless if I put Max Caviar, which is a black, because this is not going to go over this because this is wet. What I could do is just put on a black lip liner. Oh, damn, y'all. She got the 6 gems on her chin. Fuck. I keep getting excited. Like, we got one more thing to do. And it's like, no, you don't. You got something else to do. Thank you, y'all, for being here. Thank you to the people popping in. Because the numbers drop and then they come back. Well, other people come in, I should say. The other line is a little bit longer. We're not going to mess with that too much. I could try to put MAC caviar to do the lines coming this way, because this is a liquid lipstick. This is a bullet, but this is a lip gloss. Oh, I got an itch. I got an itch. So I want to try and just make the line. The lines are super thin though. Shit. We're not going to do that. What we're going to do, we're going to use a lipstick applicator. And it came out thick. Oh, that's nice. I have never done a Cinco de Mayo look before. I've done lip stuff. I've done stitching. This is off center. Do I care? No. This was a good choice. That was a very good choice. They're trying to use this. The red lip liner again. No, we're not going to do that. Here we are. I just blended it. That ain't work. Well, okay. Damn it. We're going to use this again. Y'all. The lines like, yeah. And I have done stitching before. I don't think I've done this with the, what? I think I did. I know I've done like teeth type looks before. I can't see that. I'm not going to be able to see that to put put the gems on it. The pearls. These are self-adhesive. We just want to go for it. I'm just going to go for it instead of dealing with the glue and all of that. I'm trying to see if I can pick it up with the tweezers. I'm taking the one that looks, the ones that look green that we used before. Oh, thank you, Janet. Very tedious. I am loving it though, and I am glad that we did do all the gems, because I still would have liked the look, but this is just like, wow. Wow. And I have never done this before. I have done a black eye. I have done stitching, but like all it is all together. Where's the damn? You know what? Because you can't see the white line. It doesn't matter where I put them. You can see the white line in the picture though. The gems definitely helped it to next level. I agree. I was just time conscious because I know I do like for whoever's here to stay, and I'm like, this is a long ass time. In the picture, it's 5, but it's in an arch. But we ain't trying to do all that. We just, I think it might look better, but who knows? Because y'all don't see the picture I'm looking at. Ha ha ha. But you know what? Let's do that. Which means moving this one. Oh, they hit my lap, then it fell on the floor. You have 22 right here now. Yeah, it was up higher. So the numbers do go up and down. People come, they go, more, and then different people come, they go. That fell on the floor. This is the finished look. This is the finished look. Those who just came in, go ahead and thumbs up for me. And check out my Troll Play playlist because there's a lot of looks like this. I do really like the look. I love it. I absolutely freaking love it. The blush worked itself out. I'm glad that we did do the gems and not just painted colors. Freddy Krueger lip. Thank you, Janet. I'm really digging it. So we're going to go. I do want to come back tomorrow and do the other look, but I'm trying to be realistic with how I'm going to feel. Because even if I get up early, I'm not going to be able to take a nap like I did today. And then my back pain. I do, excuse me, I do want to do it though, but I don't know. If I change my mind and I don't do it, we'll move it to next week or just not. Because, oh, that's the collab look. When is it due? Shit. That's a collab look and they have due dates. Okay, so we'll see. Oh gosh. All right, so if I'm not going to post it, I'll do a post that I'm not going to do the live tomorrow night, but so we'll see. So this is a look. Thank you everybody for being here. Those who just popped in, this is our Cinco de Mayo look that someone requested for me to do, and I'm glad that I did it. I've never done one before. And thank you for those who were here from the beginning to now, because I know it was a long ass time. This feels wet in my corners. I don't like that feeling. And tomorrow's dealing with gems too, so I'm just, I don't know. I'm on the fence, but we'll see. So for those who were here for the intro, we are going to go. But as always, self-acceptance. Make sure you subscribe. Consider joining the membership if you're not already. As always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me soon. Bye.